Hey guys, how's it going? Twigs here, and we just got some news dropped on us about an hour ago. As you can see by the timestamp here, we have now the Nilou banner. We know what it's going to look like. We even know what the weapon banner is going to look like, and obviously we got Albedo coming back for a rerun. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. But just before we do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps get the channel out there, helps build a community over here. So if you hit those two buttons, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to be informed whenever I go live or upload any new content, hit that notification bell so you'll be informed whenever I do any of those things. So, the Nilou banner. It's looking like a mixed bag. It is looking like a mixed bag. We got probably one of the best Pyro sub-DPS units on here with Xiangling. I cannot say enough good things about Xiangling. Like I said, one of the best Pyro sub-DPSs. If you're a player that's been playing this game for a very long time, or even from the beginning, you should by now have a C6 Xiangling, if not like a C4 or C5. If you're a new player, hey, a Xiangling, go for it. But you can get a free Xiangling by just getting a few floors into the Spiral Abyss. So keep that in mind. You can get a free Xiangling. Beidou. Beidou's a good character. Probably one of the best ults in the game. Especially now with Dendro in the game. Electro's doing a lot better with Dendro in the game now. So Beidou is a great character. This is where things get to a mixed bag, and the mixed bag is with Barbara and Nilou. So, with Barbara's one of the best healers in the game. Why is Barbara one of the best healers in the game? Because that's all she does. All Barbara does is healing. If you want to improve Barbara, I would recommend going for the clam set. So, if you are wanting to wish on this banner, go for the clam set for Barbara. The clam set does amazing work with her. So that's where it's a kind of a mixed bag. Because Barbara, that's all Barbara does is healing. So you get a really good healer, but again, it's a healer that just does healing. And burst healing, that's one of the other things Barbara does, is burst healing. Burst healing is really great. So this is just coming from someone who does appreciate healers. But I understand that once you get so far in the game, healers are less prevalent as long as you have a good shield unit like Zhongli or Diona. And you gotta, well, I won't go there. I won't go into some of the future units. But I'll just say this, Barbara is a really good healer. So, let's get to the 5-star character, Nilou. Nilou is a gorgeous character. Gorgeous character. I like, so far, everything involving the story with her. She looks really cool. I like how she goes about fighting, adding dance moves. It's very reminiscent of Eula. So I dig that. I really dig Nilou's fighting style. I really dig her appearance. My one issue, and it's a really big issue with Nilou, she is very restrictive on your team composition. In order to optimally use Nilou, you have to have a 2 Hydro, 2 Dendro unit team composition. At least that's how they explained it in the videos. Is that it's gotta be 2 Hydro, 2 Dendro. So you're locked. You are locked into that team composition. So because the way one of her talents works is that you have to combine it with a Dendro unit to create the bloom cores, and then by using her Hydro abilities, it transforms the bloom cores into something else that does bigger damage than regular bloom cores do. So that's the thing about Nilou. So if you are somebody that is really wanting to mess around with bloom hydro dendro compositions, then I would maybe recommend her. But if you are somebody who is not wanting to mix the team composition around by just using bloom abilities rather than hyper bloom or aggravate or what have you, or burgeon, I can't recommend this unit. Gorgeous character. I mean, I'm sure you can do other things besides what she wants to lock you into. I get that. But if you want to optimally use her, you are going to have to lock yourself into a hydro dendro composition. So, me personally, I'm skipping this banner. Even though I dig Nilou, I can't. I don't want to lock myself into what she would want you to optimally use. It's a very restrictive team composition gameplay style. So, like I said, if you're somebody who wants to play around with Bloom, go for her. If you're somebody who doesn't want to have a character that restricts you to one specific play style, I can't recommend her. So, again, we got Albedo returning, same 4 stars, obviously. With the weapon banner. Oh boy, the weapon banner. So we got this new sword along with the Jade Cutter. We're also getting the 2 new 4-star weapons with this sword here and this catalyst. From what I understand, they are elemental mastery weapons. I hear this sword is actually really, really good, especially on Kazuha. Jade Cutter is a well-known weapon, and the sword's supposed to be really good. Okay. From what I understand about this new 5-star sword, it's another weapon that kind of boosts your HP. So from what I understand, it would be a good sword on Nilou. So I would probably, which would make sense. It would make sense. Because, I mean, from what I understand, Nilou's an HP scaling character, so this sword would probably fit right with her due to how they usually like to make the 5-star weapon match the 5-star character at the time. So, pretty interesting. From what I would say, the weapon banner is usually completely a trap. It's just there to try to get you to throw more money so you can try to get more primogens, try to get the weapons. But I would say the 4-star weapons are looking pretty neat, especially since they're like better elemental mastery scaling weapons. But again, you don't need the weapon banner. You'll eventually get some of these weapons on the regular banner. Again, gorgeous character. Real gorgeous character.
Thank you for coming to watch our performance.
I mean, that's one thing that you can definitely take away with that character, is that she is a gorgeous unit. But again, like character-wise, I'm not going to blame anyone for wanting to wish her on her for character-wise or aesthetic-wise. Like I said, I've said it enough. She's a gorgeous character. Gameplay-wise, I feel like the restrictiveness of the way you would have to play her optimally is going to like just basically turn people away from the unit. That's if you were wanting to wish on her from a gameplay perspective, or someone who is going to be more focused on trying to wish on a unit for versatility and having a very constrained playstyle is going to limit, obviously, versatility. So, again, if you're somebody that's wishing for her based on character, aesthetic, go ahead, my man. Wish to your heart's content. I hope you get her. But again, if you're somebody that's looking from a more meta or gameplay perspective, I wouldn't recommend her just because of how much she limits your team composition. So that's my thoughts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. If you want to leave a comment down below on what you think of Nilou, feel free. I look forward to reading your comments. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys later.